Hello, and welcome to WTF News, more widely known as What the France News. I'm Kyle McQuain, and we are here today to bring you in on the latest news on the French Revolution. First off, France is almost bankrupt due to the king's bad budget and the heavy third estate taxes. On top of this, aiding the Americans in the American Revolution adds to the financial crisis, putting the economy at an all-time low. This just in. The third estate mobs are now amassing outside the Bastille prison, and the guards are now taking action. Here's Zephyr Dowd standing by on the scene.
Hello, my name is Zephyr Dowd, and as you can see behind me, the rebellion is seizing the Bastille prison to free the 7 prisoners and try to get guns. How did this happen? Let's try to find one of the rebels themselves.
Hey, freeze!
Whoa, man!
Freeze.
Whoa!
Freeze.
Whoa! I'm just trying to
Freeze.
ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Just a few questions.
Okay, who are you?
My name is Zephyr Dowd. I'm from WTF News. Come please.
Okay, just ask your questions, let's get this over with.
Okay, I just want to know, how did this happen?
How did this happen? Okay, so what happened was a bunch of the French soldiers came to Paris and they started killing people, all the people that wanted food, the people that would gather outside of shops and, you know, they just need food. And we decided that we wouldn't let them kill innocent people. So we decided to raid the Bastille prison where weapons were being held so we could fight back.
That's great. Preach it. Why don't you want the king in charge?
Because he's forcing soldiers on us, and what's been happening recently at the National Assembly, has offended us deeply. I won't stand for the sort of misrepresentation that's been going on. So that's why I am rebelling. That's why all of the others in Paris are rebelling as well.
We'll be with you. We'll be there in your hearts, rooting you on. It was nice talking to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Our gun's kind of scary. But
Yeah. Okay.
it's good talking to you. Thank you.
You too.
All right, that's the end of our story. Let's get back to you, Kyle.
Welcome back. As everyone knows, women always gossip. Of course, they would gossip about the most media-favored queen, Marie Antoinette, who, by the way, never said, "Let them eat cake." The most recent rumor about her is that she has been hoarding grain in her palace. This makes the women of Versailles angry, and so they decide to raid her house in search of grain, killing the royal guards. But right now, the Declaration of Rights, Man, and Citizen has been written. Here's Zephyr on the story right now.
Hello again, people of France. I'm out here live on the scene and close to the National Assembly. It's August 26, 1793, and the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen has just been written. I have an exclusive blurb here for you today, straight from the Declaration. Let's take a look at our new rights. On line 8 it says, "Law is the expression of the general will. Every citizen has the right to participate personally or through a representative in its foundation. It must be the same for all, whether it protects or punishes." Wow, that sounds like a great improvement from our horrible monarchy with King Louis to me. But let's get some thoughts from the man himself, one of the main writers of the Declaration, Louis Antoine Léon de Saint-Just. Here he is.
Oui, bonjour, bonjour.
Hi Antoine, it's good to see you. Wow.
You as well.
That's a great hairstyle you got there. Cameraman, look.
Yes, I worked very hard on it.
It's
So-
gorgeous.
Thank you.
All the ladies in
Right.
Paris, this guy in for you.
Alrighty. So,
Okay, so Antoine, can you tell us about the main idea of the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen? Gosh, it's quite a lengthy title you gave it.
well, the Declaration was written to lay out a system of rights that applied to every person and made these rights integral to the new Constitution.
In simpler terms.
Well, basically, it declares that everyone has a right to liberty, property, and security.
Can you give us a little more from the lines from the source itself?
Yeah, I think France will be happy to hear a line from Article 3. All men are equal by nature and before the law.
Woo, equality! So, can you give us a little more of your thoughts on the situation?
I think that the declaration is going to be a great new beginning for France and taking a huge step for equality. That's what the National Assembly is here for.
That you are. Thank you for your time. It was great talking with you. That's all we have for now. Back to you, Kyle.
Thanks, Zephyr. I'm doing great. We'll be back right after these special messages.
Do you feel like you're being treated unfairly? Are you part of the 97%? Do you feel like phooey? Vote for the execution of King Louis! Hello, people of France. I'm here today to show you the bloody execution of King Louis by guillotine. It seems he has been voted to execution, overridden by 1 vote.
No, don't do this. You'll regret this.
So cheery. So how do you feel being humiliated in front of all of your subjects? Wow, someone's got some anger issues. Now, back to you, Kyle.
Thanks, Zephyr. Since we are heading to the end of our newscast, I might as well introduce our guest of honor, historical expert on the French Revolution, Mary Oseguera.
Hi, I'm Mary. and let's talk about what you've seen. First off, the whole reason this started was because people get hungry. Money was spent helping other countries, particularly the Americans. Most of the population was poor, and obviously that means we should tax them harder than anybody else. The 2% was not taxed at all. This meant the peasants got really angry. So like anybody else who gets hungry and doesn't have a Snickers bar, they got violent. Throughout the French Revolution, the Industrial Revolution was also taking place. Malnutrition and unsanitary workplaces caused many unhealthy lifestyles. To make more money, unfortunately, even children had to work. The French Revolution is considered an unfinished revolution because the ideologies are still alive. It officially ended when Napoleon took the throne. The funny thing is, the revolution spread Enlightenment ideas, but didn't change France politically at all. Napoleon built on the bureaucracy he inherited from the revolution, so basically they fought to switch kings. Yep, that's about it. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. To our viewers, what do you think about the printing press? Is it really a good thing? How about Napoleon? Is he any better than Louis XVI? Join us tonight on Exclusive Stories. Thanks for joining us on WTF News.